Hey everyone, good Friday morning. Welcome to Passion, Purpose, and Possibilities. It's a little bit past 10 here. How's everyone doing today? Here. I'm just gonna pull up on my phone real quick to see what we got going on here. Excuse me. Anyways, so as you look in my background, I'm not in my normal studio. I'm actually at in Dutch John near Flaming Gorge, up in the northeast corner of Utah, ish, just a little bit north of Vernal. Today I wanted to jump on for a few minutes and a couple topics. One, sometimes there's value in free. Maybe you don't agree with me, but what I mean by that is, there are resources that are out there that are free that add value. There are very valuable resources at no cost to you. The public school system can add to that. You may have your own opinion on that, but there could be some value there at essentially no cost to you. There's such things as Facebook groups, the library, your public library. There's a lot of great resources. YouTube is one that could have a lot of great value. A lot of good content is on there. And oftentimes in society we've been conditioned, programmed, whatever you want to call it, to automatically discredit it because it is free. And for the most part, understandably so. Because there's also the saying, if it's too good to be true, then it probably is, or something for nothing kind of thing. You can't have something for nothing. And while I agree with that statement, free doesn't necessarily mean nothing. You still have to put an effort to go to the library, find the books, find the videos, whatever, search it up on YouTube, find the Facebook groups, things like that. Excuse me. So there's still some effort put into it, but monetarily speaking, it's free. Even with public libraries, the cards, as far as I'm aware, they're free to sign up. And from my experience, you can check out a good amount of books and keep them for quite some time. So you have some substantial time to read them. And then if needs be, you renew your check out or return it and then check it out a week later or whatever. Needs be, you renew your monitor just a little bit over here. So anyway, so there's a lot of value out there that's available for free. A lot of great content that's available for free. And also very little cost. What other examples can you think of where there's great value at little to little cost, or little or no cost? I've mentioned the library, I've mentioned book, to a degree the public school system. There's online curriculum, online schools that you can get registered with. What other ones are out there? And that kind of segues into the next topic I want to cover, and that is cost versus value. Now, when you go to do something, do you look at the cost over here, or do you look at the value? Excuse me. Sorry. Do you look at the cost or the value? Let's take a book, for example. Do you see the cost? Oh, that book costs $25. Or do you see the value? There's knowledge to be gained in there. There's experience to be shared from the writer, the author, the contributors. It's the worth of this book, the contents in this book is worth far more than the cost. Or do you look at that book at $25 and say, I wonder if I can get it for $15 somewhere? Maybe Goodwill has it. Maybe it's on KSL or your local classifieds. I'm going to put that with mentorship. My mentorship cost me $100 a month for a couple coaching sessions. Do you focus on the $100, or do you focus on the value you're getting out of that mentorship? I'm as many people know, I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, and I've got some YouTube videos on that. I'd love for you to go check it out. But I was talking with someone about getting mentorship while I was reading that book, while I was studying that book. And they said, you just read it on your own, kind of study it on your own. Do you need mentorship to go along with it? And I related it to, or I used the analogy of, let's say you're on vacation and you're going to this new place that you've been planning to go to for 5 years, whatever. You get there, and there's an option to go on this tour that you want to go on. You could do it either self-guided for free, or you could pay whatever and have a tour guide show you around that same route. So related to that, on self-guided, yes, you'll get the experience. You'll be able to say you've been there and see the cool things, take pictures. But with the tour guide, you might walk past several things that they know are there, and you'll have no idea. You might miss let's say you're doing a garden walk, you might miss this incredible grove kind of tucked away behind some trees, a grove of, or a field of, beautiful roses and lilacs or whatever. I'm just throwing that example here. But because you didn't know it was there and it's not right in front of you, to in the obvious, you had to dig a little bit, you missed it completely. But with that tour guide who knows it's there, they can walk along the path and say, hey, take a look behind those trees over there. And, it adds even that much more to your experience, to that beautiful trip that you've been planning for 5 years. That's kind of how I've relate mentorship. Yeah, as I'm reading Think and Grow Rich on my own, I'm getting a lot out of it, and it's great content. But with some mentorship, I'm getting even more than I am on my own. And the value of what I'm getting with that mentorship far outweighs the cost that I am paying. And another thing with costs, you gotta keep in mind you're not just paying for that half hour once a week or whatever your scenario is. Hour a week or 5 hours a week, whatever. You're paying for their value of their experience, for the time that they've put in it before they met you, the years and all their studies and their masterminds and their getting mentorship, on and on and on and on and on. So you're not just paying for that little half hour. A lot of people say $100 for an hour? What the heck? That's only an hour. No, that $100 is going towards, or paying them back for their years of studying, their years of educating themselves, so they can help you. And so, again, that cost versus value. And things like that. What is the value? Why do you let cost stand in the way? If you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. You'll make the sacrifices necessary to achieve that goal that you want, And that cost may not be monetary either. That may not be dollars. Like, for instance, right now I'm on vacation at the lake. But I'm choosing to take time to do this, to not only share my experience and knowledge with you, but to also help me learn and grow and have more experience as well. So that cost may be time. That cost may be getting out of your comfort zone. That cost may be, waiting a little bit longer. And sometimes, as simple as it sounds, that cost may be a plate of chocolate chip cookies. But it's something that I've learned to always keep in mind. What's the cost versus value kind of thing. And then The Power of Free. There's a lot of great books at the library, and I'm constantly watching good content on YouTube. There's a lot of great content you could see for free on YouTube. And yeah, the cost, maybe you gotta go sit through an ad, a YouTube ad kind of thing, or the effort may be going to the library, or the effort may be going to that seminar, or spending some time on a webinar. So there may be some, some effort still required to put into it. But if you place your focus on the value versus just the cost, and if that's where it needs to be, then most oftentimes it's worth it. I just wanted to jump on here and share those thoughts with you. I hope you make it a great Friday. Don't live for the weekend, live for the whole week. Do something today that you'll thank yourself for next week. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what other things that are out there of great value that are free. Let me know if you need help with anything. Let me know if there's anything we can do for you. Make it a great one. We'll see you next time.